All right. What's going on, guys? Reseller Tom here. This is our live stream. Welcome to the live stream. And we're going to get to basically the topic for this video is how to grow as fast as possible, but smart as possible. Because the last thing that you want to do is buy yourself out of business. So I'm going to be going over how to really accelerate the business to pretty much make as much profit as possible, as fast as possible, but also as smart as possible. So I've been doing this for about 8 to 9 months. I got to figure out the exact time, but I started last September. So like 9 months ago, I started, and these last 2 months I've done over 10K in sales. And so I think that's pretty quick because most businesses, it takes them, 3 to 5 years to actually turn a profit. And so I'm going to go over basically the blueprint, basically every single thing that I've done to basically reach over 10,000 a month. And so we're just getting started. I'm really shooting for 20 to 30,000 a month, but I want to help all of you guys get to at least 10,000 a month. I think it's pretty simple. So I'm going to go over basically everything that I know. I'm going to share it to you guys freely. In return, I would appreciate a like. A like will really help drive this live out. And all I really care about is just the community. So if that's something you want more of, if you want me to do daily lives and daily videos, please like the video. That way it motivates me, because when I see more engagement, more likes, it motivates me to actually make more content, because it kind of shows me that like people are very interested in this. So yeah, leave any questions that you guys might have. I'm enjoying this nice Colombian coffee here. I'm gonna butcher your name, so if you want to pronounce it for me, you can. But Sabri. I have a lot of super dry Levi's and Under Armour clothes in good condition. What's the chance of it being sold? And then AI Griff has a question. Welcome, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Really do. So to answer the first question, I have a lot of super dry and Levi's Under Armour clothes in good condition. What's the chance it might be sold? So that is very low end bread and butter type clothing. I sell that stuff all the time for sure. AL, okay, got it. I didn't know if that was an uppercase I or L, but AL, nice to meet you. So yeah, I mean, I sell like very basic Nike Dry Fit and Reebok and what you said, Under Armour. This is the time to sell that stuff. So I would absolutely get a flat lay on a nice either gray carpet type background or a wooden background, like on the floor. Just make sure it's very clean. Try to polish it if you can. Try to make it nice and shiny and clean. Bleach is your best friend, but don't put your clothes on wet bleach. But clean the floor. Make sure it's really nice. Try to have some good overlighting or good lights, or just use the sunlight, and take pictures in square mode. And basically how I do it is I just get a really nice picture of just the front, make sure it's all like even and perfect in the box. Because I see a lot of photos on eBay where they like, it's like out of alignment. And so make sure that it's super centered. So I just get the front, then I get kind of like the side angles. I'll get like the sleeves, the armpit area, just to show that it's in good condition. There's no yellowing or anything. Then I'll get like a view from like the very bottom. And then I'll get the size tag. I'll zoom in on the size tag. I'll get the material tag, and then I'll turn it around, just get the back shot, and then you just do your measurements. So it's top to bottom, which is the length, and then the width is armpit to armpit. I have a measuring stick, like a yardstick that I got at Home Depot for like $5. It's like a metal yardstick, and it does the job, and it does everything perfectly. AL Griff, what's going on? Do you have big overhead expenses like storage units or renting a space for storage? So I actually have a 2-bedroom, so I share it. And so my expenses are pretty low for rent in LA. I would say if you're just single, you're going to be paying at least $2,000 for a bedroom. So I split a 2-bedroom for about $4,300. That's not including the utilities. And so pretty much my rent is like $4,700 a month, and we split it. So that split in LA is actually not that bad for a nice penthouse type 2 bedrooms. So we went way over what we should have went with, but we got a really good place, and we're doing great. We love it. It's got really nice views, a view of Hollywood right out the window there. But yeah, right in Hollywood. But my second bedroom is basically my YouTube studio, and the boxes in the background. And then I have a bed here. But my storage is just the second bedroom. So I don't do storage units yet. If I scale up, I'll think about it. But for now, thinking of maybe getting a 3 bedroom where I can really pack it out, because there's a bed here, which takes up pretty much all the space. So I'm thinking about getting a 3 bedroom where we have a guest bedroom, the bedroom we live in with my girlfriend, and then I'll have a bedroom that just has wire shelving like this, and then I could probably scale it up to like 5 to 10,000 items of clothing if I just take a room. So ideally, if you want to hack it, live in a very affordable place, try to get a 2 bedroom apartment, either share it with someone or pay for it, and then have one of the bedrooms be like your warehouse, where the warehouse pays for the rent, pays for pretty much everything. That's how you really want to hack it. Or if you want to hack it more, you live with your parents, take the basement, build a huge ass empire in the basement of your family's house, pay them rent, pay for the expenses. That way they let you actually work there. And that's probably really, really smart. I assume you're deducting those rooms in all your taxes. Absolutely. Yeah. So this is pretty much my YouTube studio and my storage room. I do everything in here. I barely even sleep in here. But yeah, it is tax deductible. So I'm not a CPA, so absolutely talk with your CPA, and yeah, I can't really comment much on taxes because I'll get in trouble. Sabri, I got my first sale today. I sold a book. I never opened the Way of the Superior Man. Nice, that's awesome. Good job. First sale is always if you can get 1 sale, you can get 2 sales. If you get 2 sales, you can get 4 sales. If you get 4 sales, you can get 16 sales, and so on and so forth. So once you find something that works, keep doing that. Keep selling similar books in the genre. If you can find that same book again, try to get it. But the main thing I want to focus on this live is when you figure out something that works, keep doing that. A lot of people will do something that works, but then they'll venture off to new categories. They'll venture off and they experiment with other things. But in reality, you need to figure out something that works for your specific business, because everyone is different. What sells for me may not sell for you. But if you find something in your store that sells, it kind of lets eBay know, oh, Sabri has he sold something like this before, so we're going to give him the best traffic because we know that there was a good experience. And yeah, so I know I'm talking fast, guys. If you need me to repeat anything, drink a lot of coffee. I used to drop ship and sell a lot of used goods in 2018 and 2020. I made $1,000 in a short time, especially during summer and winter, until my old account was terminated in late 2020. Yeah, I heard that happen to a lot of drop shippers, and it's just rough drop shipping. Like my friend, he they make it so hard for you to make money, and it's really unfortunate. But he did drop shipping on Shopify, and I guess he grew too fast. He made like 20,000 his first month, and the store locked all the payments, so he couldn't even like take the money out to pay all the expenses of the business. So they literally made him go out of business. And yeah, so drop shipping is very risky. That's why I just love eBay, because like you just have to go slow in the beginning with eBay, because if you go too fast on eBay as well, they will like suspend you. They want receipts and proof of like invoices for your suppliers. Like if you just like sell like 60 iPhones in one day, they're gonna be like, all right, like we need to know where this guy got these iPhones from, because it could be stolen, or they could be fake or whatever. So slowly is holy. And so the topic is basically how to grow as fast as possible, but at the same time, how to make sure that you're doing it right. Because when I first started, I jumped right into 30 listings per day, which was awful. Really bad decision to do. Don't go in straight to 30. Try to start with 5 and then scale up slowly. But the thing is when you're just doing 5 consistently, it doesn't take too much time for you to be listing 5 and selling 5 per day. And then once you hit that like sweet spot where you're listing 5 and selling 5, then you can start to scale up slowly until you're I would say where the goal that everyone should work up to with clothing or smaller items is going to be like 20 to 30 listings per day. You can have a very sustainable business that gets you 20 that gets you ten to $20,000 a month in income. I'd say once your store hits around 2,000 items in your store, and you're listing about 20 to 30 items in your store every day without fail, without missing a day, that's really where you want to get to. And preferably all 2,000 items are gold items, super high end, high tier items. But if you guys are getting value, give the video a thumbs up. I see a bunch of you in here. So if you give a thumbs up, it's going to help motivate me to make more of these lives. And also, if you have any questions, leave them down below, and that will make the live better, and I'll have more content to go off of. So yeah, if you guys are watching this, shoot the like button, smash it. You'll get a sale within 24 hours, guaranteed. If you don't get that sale, if you like it and you don't get a sale within 24 hours, hit me up on Instagram and I will accommodate some type of refund for you. AL Griff, love the Empire Talk. Appreciate it, my man. Sabri, now starting all over again. Yep. So sometimes, I mean, I think everyone's been there where you have to start over, and it sucks. But if you build it the right way and you have a nice, strong platform like eBay, it's very sustainable. I mean, it's been around strong for 20 years, hasn't gone out of business. I don't expect it to. They have crazy cash flow. So if they had a cash crunch, they have so much capital and so much money that it would be very hard for eBay just to like shut down like that. And yeah. AL Griff, Sabri, I have 2 massive pieces of furniture I purchased in late 2020 from Wayfair, a wardrobe with shelving with no door and a computer desk with 2 drawers. I honestly don't need them. Yeah, I mean, that's something you might just want to do. I know there's people that just do Facebook Marketplace, and they go to Goodwills and get couches and big tables, and they have big trucks, and then they just flip that stuff with their trucks. So they just use their truck, they list it on Facebook, and then they just they do delivery, and they just flip like huge furniture items that they find at Goodwill, which honestly is very smart. You just need a big van, and you need some storage, because you could be sitting on that stuff for a little bit if it isn't selling right away. But I think that's super smart, and I know people that make like 600 a day just doing that. Ale Griff, I'm switching to all clothing, easier to store inventory, and I can pack and pull and ship 30 items clothing in the time it takes me to pack a huge VCR. Yeah, clothing is it's competitive. However, if you're only sourcing gold items, it's not competitive. The competitive part about clothing is the super basic bread and butter stuff like Nike and Reebok and Adidas, and like just the common mall brands like Polo, Ralph Lauren. Super saturated, super difficult to scale that type of business on the volume game, and it's not worth your time. So, finding brands like Patagonia, Cole, Prana, like sourcing all the best brands that you can, and it just takes research. And there's also good brands in all of them, like Oregon Ducks. Nike does way better than just a basic dry fit shirt. Banana Republic, I'm wearing a Banana Republic vintage tee right here. If it was just black, it would take forever to sell. But the fact that it has some floral stuff, it's going to sell within like a week. So you have to stack some factors when it comes to clothing. So clothing, I think, is super easy. Yes, it's competitive, but it's only competitive if you're sourcing like junk, basically like super low tier, basic like black shirts and stuff. Or just if it's just a Nike shirt with it's just blue. If it's Nike with a super cool design, it sells way faster. Sabre, easy or hard to sell secondhand, good condition furniture? I've never sold furniture before, but I've heard people make a lot of money flipping it. They just do it on Facebook Marketplace. I feel like it would be a disaster to ship that stuff. It would be, I wouldn't even know where to start with shipping furniture. But yeah, try to get the best condition possible furniture, and you can flip it on Letgo or OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace. Like I was actually looking for like shelving like this on OfferUp, and I was just like, I don't want to risk it. It could be like damaged, and the worst thing would be an earthquake, because I'm in California and we're expecting one. So the worst case scenario would be an earthquake could kill me. That's why I don't sleep on this bed, because if there's an earthquake, I'm going down with the ship, guys. Nah, it's okay. So yeah, I got really nice shelving. So it shouldn't it can hold like 6,000 pounds. So it should be good, hopefully. But yeah, if you guys are tuning in, like the video. If you like the video, you will get a sale within 24 hours. And if you don't, see, what a coincidence. If you don't get the sale within 24 hours, then we will accommodate some type of refund for you guys. But yeah, it works. Hit it, smash the like button, you'll get sales. I don't know why it works. It just somehow works. As you can see, it worked instantly. So that was a nice sale. It was 28 bucks, I believe. Or more. Let's see. Yeah, 29 bucks for an REI Co-op jacket. REI Co-op is really good. Don't sleep on that brand. REI Co-op, just a jacket. And someone actually pushed this to the side at the bins for me. I think he was a vintage guy, and he kind of knew that like it would sell for the type of business I run. So he kind of just like pushed it over to me. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but it was pretty obvious. So I really appreciate that, my man, if you're watching. And that was $30 sale, and it's first class, so it's gonna pretty much cost nothing to ship out. So let's get to the questions here. Taught to Profit, congratulations on your success in business and YouTube. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys are really helping out the channel. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not be on YouTube. And like the more likes and comments, like it just fuels me, gives me energy to make more content. So I'll be consistent. And if you guys can help out with comments and likes or even sharing, it's going to help me post content pretty much every day, because I get fired up when there's a community. Like, I'm not here asking for money, or I don't need donations. I don't need super chats. I don't need donations on Patreon. My main goal is just to build a really big community here, and to basically just help you guys make more profit, and then you can pay it forward in the future. So yeah, thank you, Taught to Profit. I appreciate it. Andy, so I'm at almost 1,000 in a month. Keep it going. Yes, Andy, I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep it rolling. But yeah, you guys are a massive part of it. So, it's not me, it's you guys. So I really appreciate it. Opinions on wholesale for everyday green products for each quarter of the year. For evergreen products. What do you mean by that? I just stick to my guns. I stick to what works for me. And instead of, trying to jump around and trying to find things, just really pick something that works for you and just stick to that. So it may take you some time to experiment, but as soon as something works, just go for it. Try to keep the shipping low. Try to keep your costs really low. Try to have your shipping be able to fit in a poly mailer or a flat rate envelope. I think that's a really good way to scale eBay in the beginning. It's very cost effective, very cheap, very affordable. And they actually, I just got a huge shipment of flat rate envelopes absolutely free, like for 100 of them. Alrighty. Andy, people will pay for shipping on unique furniture on Etsy. Yeah, I'm just not like a pro on that specific category. I'm sure people make millions of dollars a year on furniture on Etsy and other platforms. I'm just not a pro on that. I just think it would be a disaster. I guess I could learn it, and it wouldn't take too long to learn. But I feel like that would be heavy, and you need like vehicles to store the furniture. I am sure people crush it with furniture. Just for my specific business, I can't do that. I don't have the storage for that. I don't have a truck for that. I don't have a van for that. And but I am sure people crush it with furniture. Sounds like you follow the daily refinement model of 13 a day, $20 profit versus volume sales of bread and butter. Yeah, the interesting thing is AL Griff, he started when he first started his YouTube channel, he was promoting the volume-based $10 profit. And now he's switching towards something that's more realistic for the average person, because not everyone can do this volume model. It's tough. But yeah, I think that's a really good model. And Tech and Sports also, he did the same model. I think his thing was like $30 instead of 20. But yeah, the higher the ASP, I think the main message of that is to raise your ASP and to only get gold items. I think it's a really good message, and it's a very easy message to comprehend. And that really helped me as well, because I was like, what am I doing, like selling all these lower volume items? Like, I need to find and source only gold. Because yes, I was like getting 20 items, but it was like maybe only 3 of the items I got per day were like gold, and the rest was like mid to low tier. So yes, daily refinement is awesome. Um, Hail Griff, um, evergreen items are products that sell well throughout the year. Evergreen items are products that sell well throughout the year. Yeah, I mean, if you can become recession proof and summer proof, I know there's people that also do that as well. And yeah, I think technology is kind of year round. And if you can find items that are year round, go for it. I know with clothing, a lot of the hiking items that I get seem to be year round. Like a lot of my hiking trail pants and hiking jackets still sell even during summer. So yeah, there's a lot of items that are year round sales, and that just turns in it ties into just the gold items. I think most gold items are recession proof and they're summer proof, because I know a lot of people have slowdown during the summer, and so getting those gold items are very important. Andy, I only try to watch people who can sell on the platform I'm interested in. Yep. So that's what I do too. I just try to focus on eBay. I'm sure you can learn different tips and tricks on other platforms of people that talk about other platforms. But yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I just learn from people that are winning at the platform that I am doing. Um, sorry for the close up, but wanted to zoom in a little more. Um, what do you guys think of this webcam compared to other YouTube lives? Because yeah, I mean, a lot of the YouTubers, like, they have good content, they have big channels, way bigger than mine. But they like, I actually reached out to some of them, like, you got to upgrade your webcam game, man. What are you doing? But yeah, this is a $4,000 webcam that I invested. I did good in the stock market, like I'd say 2 years ago, and I just bought like the best camera I could possibly get because I knew it would be worth it, and I knew I would use it for YouTube videos and content. And I think that if you have the capital, investing in higher tier technology, such as good cameras and just good anything, good vacuums, you're going to save money in the long run, because it's very easy for you to buy a new vacuum every single year. But if you just get a really, really good one with a 10-year warranty, it's going to be good. Yep. Yeah. Good cam, but the audio is bad. The thing about mirroring a DSLR is it doesn't capture the audio from the DSLR. It's capturing the audio right now from the computer. So what I'm thinking is getting a Shure mic. It's like what all the big podcasters use, where there's like an arm and stuff. And so that's the next investment. I'm going to get a Shure mic, so the audio is like super crispy. But I agree with you. The audio is trash right now. From Make Money Flipping, I appreciate it. I know the audio is bad. Sounds like you follow. Divine, what's going on? Hey Tom, how you doing? Doing great. How are you? Good sales day today. What do you think about the brands Faded Glory and No Boundaries? I don't pick them up. I've tried to stay away from volume and very saturated brands, so I don't personally pick them up. Even though I did sell a Faded Glory and No Boundaries item like in the last week, but those were a lot of my older items when I didn't really know what I was doing. I picked up a lot of junk, and they're kind of selling off, but for very low money, like $5. So if you want to get rid of your whole junk pile, I'd say around the $5 range to $12 range is really when things start really pushing. But yeah, guys, let me know if you have any more questions. If you haven't already, please give the video a thumbs up. You'll get a sale within 24 hours. I guarantee it. If not, hit me up on Instagram. Let me know. Yell at me, and I'll help you out personally and get some sales. But yeah, give the video a thumbs up. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. We are 24 minutes in, and questions will kind of help make the live better. And it's just an easy way for me to directly like coach you. And so if you have any questions at all, let me know. But yeah, I mean, today, let me know how your sales doing, guys. Let me see where I'm at on the day. It's a little slow today, but a little slow today. I thought I was covering the mic for a second. A little slow today, but not awful. I can send out 3 offers. You know, like eBay is going good when you can just send out offers like every like 30 minutes. So I would say when your store is at like 2,000 or 3,000 items in your store and you're listing around 20 to 30 every day, that's really when your business starts to take off, and you should be around 10,000 profit with the store of that size. So today I'm at 154 by 12, which is okay. I'm sure I'll hit like 300 plus today, but a little slow today, but it's all good. Like the month is going so good, and so I can't really complain, to be honest. Divine, I keep hearing that bigger sizes are better. I've got stuff that is 4XL and 5XL. Is that too big, or will that do well? Yeah, so people do say that, but I think that's in the range of extra large and 2XL. 3XL, 4XL, 5XL is kind of pushing it. You can charge more for that. So you can really mark that price up. Like I sold a Polo Ralph Lauren 5XL for like $50 because they're so rare. So with those bigger sizes, you can probably command more money for it and charge more for it. But they do sit around longer because there isn't much demand for like a 5XL. So when people say XL, I think what they're referring to is just XL, like 1XL and up to 2XL. I think is that sweet spot where you can sell those types of things pretty fast. When it hits 3XL, 4XL, 5XL, yeah, you can command more money for it. You can get a higher ASP sale for it, but for my experience, it kind of takes a little longer. Like I'm sitting on a bunch of 5XLs right now. So I would say, kind of stay away from that. And they're heavier as well, so it's going to cost more to ship it. And if you're getting it at the bins, it'll be more expensive. So I'd say XL, 2XL, 3XL, I guess, but that's kind of pushing it a little too big. So yeah, from my experience, I'd be a little careful with the 5XL because I am sitting on a few of those right now. Um, so yeah, 154 today on my store, but like the offers are coming in. Like I can send offers. Like I said, your store is going great when like you can when like every time you look, there's offers being sent. And I feel like to really drive that type of offer, if you want to see a big bump in offer to washers, you're gonna have to mark down your prices. And when when I first started, I would like overprice everything and I wouldn't have any offers to watchers available. But as soon as I really started bringing down my prices, I started getting a lot more watchers and views. I'd say for very common bread and butter type stuff, $15 is when you going to start to see a lot of offers to watchers available, and you're going to get way more views. I'm talking about like just basic Nike shirts. When it's at like the $15 mark plus $5.95 shipping, that's when you start getting a lot of views and sales at those lower end items. I used to mark up those lower items at like 18 or 24. It's way too high. You're going to be sitting on that stuff forever. So bring down the price, do a 20% markdown, bring those bread and butter, like very common mall brand items, bring it down to the $15 to $12 mark or $11 mark. And that's when you're going to really start seeing some offers. When I have my hands out, like the camera like zooms in on my hands. It's kind of weird. What's going on, Dark Lark? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Hey, Tom, how are you? Do you send offers and coupons? And if so, how often do you send them? Someone sent me an offer for $5 right now on jeans. And no, it's too. So let me answer your question. I'm sorry. How often do anytime I see offers that I can send out, I'll just send it 30%. So I'd say 30% is really the sweet spot where people start really accepting it. Unless it's a very gold high tier item, you can get away with 20% offers. But I just do flat rate 30%. That's where I really see a lot of bites on the line at 30%. And if you have a really slow day, you can raise it up to 33%, 35% if it's within your margins for profit. I'd say anything above 25% is really when you're going to start getting some good bites on the line. When I was doing 25%, I don't think I got any sales with 25%. But everyone's different. Everyone has different stores, so figure out the sweet spot for your store. And you'll know pretty fast what works, because you'll just start getting those offer sales, and that's when you know, like, for your store it's good. But yeah, I have a 25% off store-wide coupon, which actually does good. So the store-wide coupon, I recommend 20% store-wide off store-wide coupon, or a 25%, and then I send 25 to 30% offer to watchers, and 30%'s been working really good for me. I'm gonna counter this guy. Counters don't work, but he lowballed me so bad that, like, I can't do it. And I always send payment reminders like almost immediately. I know that can be a little annoying, but it always helps me drive all the unpaid. Like, I do follow up every day, so I'll send if someone makes a payment and I don't see the payment within 30 minutes or so, I'll send them a reminder, and then I'll send them an invoice at the same time. That usually gets them to pay. And then I'll just send invoices every day until I can this guy's literally lowballing me. Then I'll send invoices every day until they pay. And if they don't pay after 4 days, I'll just cancel it on them, because I hate when my stuff's just caught up in the unpayment. And right now I have a bunch, so it happens. But AL Griff, selling only gold items versus volume method seems harder because gold items are harder to source than bread and butter. What's your opinion? So my store is half junk, half low end, then half higher end gold items. I have the bins. I can find 5 gold items per hour or per 30 minutes or so. So yeah, it just takes more time. Like, sometimes I can go into the bins and find 10 gold items within the first hour, and I'll just stay as. What really changed it for me was you just have to stay longer. So instead of an hour sourcing, spend 3 to 5 hours. It'll be impossible for you to find less if you're spending more time. So what really changed the game for me, how I went from 5,000 to 10,000 plus, was just staying longer sourcing. So the longer you can source, the more probability of you finding gold items are. So if you're just going to one thrift store, yeah, I agree. You're only going to find like 3 items at the thrift store. So you might have to go to 10 thrift stores on that day to find 20 to 30 gold items. What's going on, Yosef? How you doing, boss? Yeah, the voice is back. That's why I drink a lot of water, because hydrates my my vocal cords, maybe. And I like being hydrated. It's so hard to work and list and get work done when you're just so dehydrated. And the times that I was burnt out is when I was just dehydrated. So making sure that you are well hydrated is so important for eBay, because it's really easy to get lost in the process of things. And it's very easy to neglect your health, your mindset, eating. So make sure you guys are taking care of yourself. Make sure that you're staying on top of your health. Do push-ups as much as possible. I've just been doing push-ups like crazy, because I pack out my day pretty much all day. Yo, bro, still have a voice. I'll do you today. What's your Instagram again? Yeah, my Instagram is just reseller Tom. So exactly how it's spelled here on YouTube It's just at Reseller Tom on Instagram. So you can reach out to me personally and ask for my store, ask for more personal things. I just don't like having my store on eBay because I just don't want a drop in click through rate. I don't want to drop in yeah, just the click through rate. Definitely, can you tell me if you think any of the bins that you would go to if you were in PA? Definitely, can you tell me if you can think of any bins that you would go to if you're in PA? I would just go to all of them. I would drive out to every single one and see which one is the best, and then I would just go there every day. From what I saw, there's just one close to me. I lived in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and I think there was one in Lancaster. So I would have just, gone to that one. Yeah, I haven't been back to PA in a long time, so um, I've never been to the bins in PA. But yeah, just type in Goodwill Outlet, and you should have a bunch. You should see like at least 3 in Pennsylvania. So yeah, just hit Goodwill Outlet and basically see which one's closest to you. And that's what I would do. And I would just hit that every day. In LA, there's 2. One's awful, and then the other one's really, really good. I also heard of New Jersey. Yep. Yeah. So just look at all the ones in your area and try to scope all them out. I know there's a big YouTuber that he drives out like 2 hours to just go to the bins, and he just sources for like the whole week. So that would be that's up there, man. That's dedication. So yeah, it's just try to find a route and just hit it every day. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any more questions. If there's no more questions, we will wrap it up here shortly. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, anything like that, let me know. I'm here to help you out, here to be of service to you. And but yeah, let me know if you guys need anything. Yeah, man, reselling is it's a daily grind. Like you need to hold yourself accountable every day. You don't have a boss, you don't have an employer, you don't have someone forcing you to do anything. So that's why, starting your own business can be hard, because there's no one to like force you to do anything. You just have to hold yourself accountable. And which is good and bad, because some people, they just can't do it because they can't hold themselves accountable. That's why they would get a job. And then there's people that can hold themselves accountable and get to work and pretty much work nonstop. And it's capitalism. So, you know, but yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up here. If you guys have any last second questions, let me know. If not, we will wrap it up. 37 minutes in. But yeah, it just comes down to sourcing longer, spending more time, the bins, expanding your Rolodex, trying to just find gold items, and getting better at your craft, learning how to take better photos, how to streamline the system to make it really fast. I would say like try to get your photos done within a minute to 2 minutes. I think my photo process takes about 1 or 2 minutes per item. So trying to really see how you can make that faster is important. And I think for a listing, it takes me like 1 minute to do one listing. So always try to improve the process, try to compress time, and always, if you do your photos, make sure you list directly after. You don't want to space it out all day. It's the last thing you want to do. You want to try to get everything done first thing, and just be consistent. Whether it's 5 a day, 10 a day, 20 a day, 30 per day, it's very important to stay consistent, because you will see very consistent sales. Like as soon as I started being very consistent with sales, my charts just looks really, really good every day, and it just becomes way more predictable when you are just showing up every day and doing the work every day. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for your time. Appreciate it. We will do lives maybe every single day. But yeah, I just came out with a what sold video. Can you do more list with me videos? Those are so helpful. Thank you. Yeah, I will do one. I will do another one. Um, And yeah, thank you. So yeah, if you have any video recommendations, let me know because I'm running out of ideas. So if you have any video recommendations, let me know, and I will make more of those types of videos. So thank you, Elizabeth. I will absolutely make more videos on List with me, and I'll show you how to do the titles and item specifics and all that. Because I know that's helpful because there isn't really any videos on YouTube like where they really go into like listing with them where you can actually see everything at real time. Um, so I try to make content that like a lot of others won't really necessarily show you because I don't really know anyone that does that. If you do, let me know. But I haven't really seen anyone do List with me videos where you can actually see their screen. I bet there's a few, but I haven't really seen them. But yeah, we will wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And there aren't you're the only one that I've seen. Yeah, it's crazy. I would expect more people to do it, but it's fine. If I'm the only one that does it, I guess I needed to create the channel because I'm trying to do things that others are not going to do. That way I can just help more people because I think there's a lot of areas in the reselling YouTube world where they could kind of show more things, and they kind of just show the surface level of things. And so like honestly, like request any type of video and I will make it for you guys. If there's something that's super valuable that others aren't doing on YouTube, like that's a great video idea for me because I want to hit it at every single angle. I'm doing thrifts almost every day. I'm doing what solds every day. I will try to do lists with me every day. It just kind of slows me down because it's hard to talk and do the listing process, but I can absolutely do it if that's something that you want to see because those videos do get a lot of views and I think I get a lot of subscribers from those videos, so thank you for that. And Elizabeth, I will absolutely do it. But I'm going to go to the bins here shortly and source some clothing. So thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. If you haven't liked the video, do so. You will get a sale within 24 hours. I don't know why it works, it just works that way. And if you don't get the sale, let me know and I'll make it right with you, I promise. But but yeah, I think I'm gonna do lives like this every day at 12. So feel free to come in and list or work while I'm live. And if you have any questions at all, you can. And if you're watching the replay, feel free to ask questions. I'll get to those questions on the next live. So yeah, if you're watching this on the replay, thank you. And you can leave a comment with any video ideas or questions, and then I'll get to all of them in the next live. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you very, very soon. Peace.